What's up, my peoples? This is Rob with Wise Life, giving all praise, honor, esteem, prestige, and respect to the Most High and the Most High only. And his name is Yahuwah, and that's who we serve, and that's who we're supposed to give praise, worship, and honor to. You see the title. We're going to get right into it. Nemesis. Yay, Kyrie, if you listening, all right, I want to share some words with you, all right, to the people that's rocking with what's going down. You know that this is unprecedented. Never that I can remember have two big star celebrities been attacked at the magnitude and at the level that is what is happening to Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West, and mega basketball star Kyrie Irving. It's like I said, it's unprecedented. This is way beyond what I saw coming. But at the same time, I knew something of a huge magnitude was coming. I've said it in some of my previous videos. Something was going to start happening, and here we are, we're seeing it. The Most High is putting the truth back into the earth, all right? And you're going to get more and more videos from thousands of people on this subject, on this topic. And just at a general and basic entry-level type of thought process, you gotta admit that what's happening to both of these men is wrong, because this is a nation that was built off freedom of speech. And I mean, Kyrie posted the picture of a documentary. That's all he posted, and he is getting destroyed on social media by anti-Semitic supporters, Anti-Defamation League, the NCAA, the NAACP is straight up silent on this. The Players Association has come out with their statement, and that you know, ain't nobody supporting the man, and ain't nobody want to stand on the facts of that the man just tweeted a picture, and he explained himself. He was very, very vivid, very thorough in his explanation. All right. He said he was searching. He said his name was tied to the Creator's name. I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he said his name was tied to the Creator's name, and he searched for it. Now he used the name Yahweh. All right. If I could have a conversation with Kanye, I would explain to him that it can't be Yahweh. All right. We call the Most High by his name, Yahuwah. All right. And that's the first thing. Kyrie, if you listening, all right, his name is a fortress. His name is a strong tower. All right. You know the importance of the name. That's why you was looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you hear this, I'm here to tell you his name is Yahuwah. And if you rest in him and trust in him, he gonna get you through this. All right. He allowed this to happen. So obviously you supposed to be in the position that you in. All right. So, but Kyrie, the man didn't say anything. And then when he was asked the questions, and why come, this is a question I got, and I got other questions. Here in my notes, I took some notes, but I got other questions too. But here's a question. Why does the reporters always want to know stuff outside of basketball? They say that basketball is their job. So why come the questions don't pertain to basketball? It's because they want us to catch ourselves up, and they want us to be found in situations where they can apply that will, all right, where they can apply that control. And it ain't right, man. And like I said, this time is unprecedented in history. So this is a time where we can push back and break all the power that is being applied to us. All right, it ain't no real freedom out here. And I'm gonna get into I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna get into Semitic here in a minute too. I'm gonna read something that some of y'all may have not seen. All right, that will put this in better perspective of where Kyrie and where Ye are coming from when they say that they're not anti-Semitic. A Semitic person cannot be anti-Semitic. All right. This whole narrative is getting out of control. Of them trying to continue to stamp this lie. All right. All right. So let's go to the definition of nemesis. All right. I want to look at the definition of nemesis from a couple of different sources. All right, the first one, all right, that I'm gonna look at is the Collins Dictionary, and it simply says, the nemesis of a person or thing is a situation, event, or person which causes them to be seriously harmed, especially as a punishment. All right. The second one is a person's nemesis is their opponent or rival, especially one who has been their opponent for a long time. All right. Opponent or rival for a long time. All right. And so we haven't been able to see it because it's been happening from behind the scenes. But we're finding out that our nemesis, all right, is the identity thieves. All right. And that's what I'm going to call them people so they don't flag the video, because I want people to see the video. All right. I'm not afraid to say the word Jew. All right. But for the sake of eyeballs and for the sake of viewership, I'm just going to use the word. I'm just going to tie other words to that word. All right. It shouldn't be illegal to say Jew. It shouldn't be illegal to say Jewish. All right. They making it a punishment to say anti-Semitism. All right. But when a Semitic person cannot be anti-Semitic, it just, I mean, that's the laws of logic, the laws of nature. It makes no sense. Let's look at a second definition. Now we're going to look at the Merriam-Webster definition. First it says, Nemesis is the Greek goddess of retributive justice. So this can be applied here. All right. Because, you know, what's happening to Ye and what's happening to Kyrie is their form of retribution. All right. Another definition says one that inflicts retribution or vengeance. That's what it seems like is being applied here, is vengeance. Vengeance for having an opinion. Vengeance for possibly speaking the truth. All right. Another definition, a formidable and usually victorious rival or opponent. And that's what it seems like. It seems like they victorious. All right. But we're going to get into some scripture that's going to clean that part up. All right. Because what we're seeing here is good has been made evil and evil is being made good. All right. And then another definition says an act or effect of retribution. And that's what we're seeing here. That's why I named it Nemesis. All right. These people are our nemesis, because what's happening to Kanye, to Ye, and what's happening to Kyrie, whether y'all like it or not, whether y'all see it or not, whether y'all notice it or not, this is retribution against all of us. Any of us with this skin tone that gets out of line is going to get this retribution from them. All right. It's time to wake up, man. Time to wake up and smell the coffee. All right. So into my notes, I just mentioned that we live in a beautiful lie. All right. MAGA, Make America Great Again. For who? All right, Build Back Better. For who? This is a beautiful lie, y'all. We live in their utopia. All right? The Most High is challenging us, all right, to take our freedom and our autonomy, the autonomy that we should have in him, in his rules and regulations, in his order. He's challenging us to get back to that. He's letting us know, now what y'all been in for hundreds of years, for centuries, ain't worked for y'all. It's worked against y'all, and it's been devastating to y'all. And I told y'all I was going to put y'all through that. But now it's time to come up out of that. And he's challenging us to come up out of that. So, yay, Kyrie, if you listening, all right, if you listening, don't fold. Don't back down. This is unprecedented. Y'all brothers got to stand on this right here. You got to get on that square and stand on it. All right? The only ones that can expose the truth is us, y'all. Because we are the Most High's witnesses. He chose a people. They can push back against that if they want to. All right? They can push against that if they want to. He chose a people. All right. And I mean, let's go look at it. All right, Isaiah 43. We are his inheritance, and we cannot let the identity thieves, all right, continue to steal who we are. All right. Continue to conceal who we are. All right, Isaiah 43. We're going to read verses 9 through 13. Verses 9 through 13. And I'm reading from my Tanakh. It says, all the nations assemble as one. The peoples gather. Who among them declared this? Foretold to us the things that have happened. Let them produce their witnesses and be vindicated, that men hearing them may say, it is true. My witnesses are you, declares Yahuwah, my servant, whom I have chosen, to the end that you may take thought and believe in me and understand that I am he. Before me, no God was formed. After me, none shall exist. None but me, Yahuwah. Beside me, none can grant triumph. I alone foretold the triumph, and I brought it to pass. I announced it, and no strange God was among you. So you are my witnesses, declares Yahuwah. And I am God. Ever since day was, I am he. None can deliver from my hand. When I act, who can reverse it? Thus said, in this 14, I'm going to go ahead and read 14. It says, thus saith Yahuwah, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sake I send to Babylon. I will bring down all her bars, and the Chaldeans shall raise their voice in lamentation. I am your Holy One, Yahuwah, your King, the Creator of Israel. Yea, and Kyrie, if you listening, we are his witnesses. That's why you guys have been placed on this mission. All right. We are his witnesses. We are the ones who's supposed to share the truth. And that's what y'all doing. You can't be afraid to go ahead and complete the task now. All right. You done said what you done said. You done stood on what you stood on. Now that the pressures that they squeezing, the Most High ain't going to let them squeeze the life out of you unless you let them. All right. All your credibility going to be gone if y'all do not stand on business right here. If you're listening, you can't fold, man. All right. And to all the what word am I looking for? All right. To all those basketball players that see what Kyrie is doing and see that he has been done wrong. All right. Y'all, if y'all did what the WNBA did and decide not to play a game or two, y'all see how much power y'all got. And if they did try to buck y'all and say, well, you know what, terminate all those contracts, y'all take all the money you've gathered over these years and start your own dang league. We will support. Y'all got a bunch of people down here at the bottom that's rocking with y'all. Y'all can't be all flip-floppy and waving and you know, waving a white flag and stuff. Stand on that business, man. Like I said, this is unprecedented. And y'all know something is shaking down. Y'all know something going down. All right, this is different. All right. What's happening to y'all? What's happening to Ye and Kyrie is sick. It's so disrespectful to the black race. It's so disrespectful to us descendants of slaves here in America for everything we've done for this country. For them to be able to just say, shut up and dribble, for them to be able to just say, do as you're told, black man, this stuff is not right. And if you agree with this stuff and you rocking with this stuff, man, I hope you get what you deserve from the Most High. This is not right. I don't hate nobody. All right? But I ain't settling. I'm no longer settling for unrighteousness and stuff. Yeah, we all make mistakes. But when unrighteousness is straight up, when evil and cold, you got a cold heart and you just straight up evil and wicked, I'm not rolling with that no more. We supposed to speak out against that stuff. And what's happening to these men, and they are men. Yeah, they might be rich men, but they still men. What's happening to them is wrong. So, yay, Kyrie, if this come across your desk, man, if this come across your screen or whatever, and you actually listen to it, you can't fold, man. Y'all keep talking about you want to do this for your people. You love your people. You support the people. You want the people to have the best. We not asking for no handouts. We not asking for y'all to come spend money with us, to mention our names or any of that stuff. We just want y'all to stand on your square and let the Most High use you to go ahead and bust up this regime, bust up this system. Everybody know, all races know this system is wicked. All right? Black people haven't gotten anything from this government over here in America. They give you a little bit here and a little bit there, but we ain't gotten what the other nations that were done wrong got. And heck, the H word, the Holocaust didn't even happen over here, and those people got taken care of. Slavery happened over here, and ain't nothing happened good. They ain't paid for it. We supposed to make our own way, but we have to do it their way to make our own way. It ain't right. All right? They're trying to buck break y'all. This is a public lynching. This is a public buck breaking spectacle. If you don't know what that means, go look it up. That's exactly what this is. All right? And you can't fold. All right, so let's go look at the word Semitic real quick from the Encyclopedia Britannica. I'm looking at the word Semite. All right, it says Semite, name given in the 19th century to a member of any people who speak one of the Semitic languages, a family of languages spoken primarily in parts of Western Asia and Africa. The term, therefore, came to include Arabs, Akkadians, Canaanites, Hebrews, some Ethiopians, and Aramaean tribes. Although Mesopotamia, the western coast of the Mediterranean, and the Arabian Peninsula, and the Horn of Africa have all been proposed as possible sites for the prehistoric origins of Semitic-speaking populations, there remains no archaeological or scientific evidence of a common Semitic people. Because Semitic-speaking peoples do not share any traits aside from language, use of the term Semite to refer to the broad range of Semitic-speaking peoples has fallen out of favor. So, it was that word Semite is tied to languages that come from Western Asia and Africa. Where did we come from? All right. Where did Descendants of slaves. Where do descendants of slaves come from? Where did the slaves come from? Did we come from South America? Did we come from Australia? Did we come from Antarctica? What's the history say? What y'all tell us in the history books, where we come from? So with that being said, who is a Semite? There is evidence right now in Georgia of a church that has Hebraic writings on some of the pews. A black church, a church built by slaves. They have Hebraic writings on the pews. That's just one form of evidence I can think of off the top of my head. So, are we Semitic? Just by definition and by the example of that church? I would say so. Of course, there's going to be some people that disagree with me and say I have to provide more evidence and all that stuff. Now, you go provide more evidence. Because that ain't the only thing I'm going off of. The scriptures tell me who I am as well. Yay, Kyrie, if you're listening, the scriptures tell you who you are. All right, do a thorough reading of Deuteronomy 28. Don't just go to Deuteronomy 28:68. Everybody want to sit on 68. That ain't where the main meat is. All right. Start at the curses and read all those curses and read about the signs of who would be on the people, the signs that would be on the people forever. All right. Study Deuteronomy 28. All right. And the way out of this is in Leviticus 26. I've said this in prior videos. All right. This is a significant moment of time. This is unprecedented. And we got to take this stuff serious. All right. You can't fold. All right. Kyrie, yay, don't fold, man. Just stand on your business. I know it's a lot of money on the line. I know it's a lot involved in this stuff, but you can't fold. You're too deep in this thing now. All right. Do what's right by the Most High. All right. Because he wants us to do righteousness. All right. Now, Kyrie, we about to find out about that documentary you posted, because rumor has it that the guy that posted it, or the guy that created it, he has been offered a buyout. That rumor has it that he's been offered a buyout. So we can't. We just gonna have to sit and watch and see what he gonna do, if he gonna sell the people out. All right. But in case y'all hadn't heard that, just wanted to share that out there. All right. Hey, make no mistakes. The Most High's word is not going to return void, y'all. He going to get his retribution for his people. All right. The Most High is the nemesis of those people who are the nemesis against us. Don't lose scope of what this all leads back to. The Most High is going to put the meek, all right, on this earth. The meek going to inherit this earth. The humble is going to inherit this earth. All right. Us Hebrews, so-called black Jews, all right, we are the nemesis of the identity thieves. And the Most High is also the nemesis of the identity thieves. All right. It's gonna be some people. All right. Not only Hebrews is gonna make it to the coming new kingdom, the coming new earth. All right. It's all through the scriptures. If you study Tanakh, if you study Old Testament, you see that it ain't just Hebrews that's saved. It ain't just Israelites that's saved. All right. From these nations. All right. But at the same time, the powers is switching. And this is what they're trying to prohibit. This is what they're trying to prevent. All right. The power switch. They've been ruling this earth for centuries. And now it's time for Israel and Judah to rise. And they're trying to stop it. All right. I want to end my video with this right here. I want to ask these 6 questions. All right. And I want you to ask these questions. And when these conversations happen, ask these questions to these people. All right. Ask these questions. 1, why do Jews have so much power in a so-called Christian nation? All right. Question number 2. Where is the smoke for billionaire Jeff Bezos? Why ain't nobody got smoke for him? He got the doggone documentary on his platform. And rumor has, or not rumor has it, but it's been said that Ron Dalton, the creator of the documentary, has made up to $1 million just off Kyrie's post. You know, from people going to purchase it. And it's a documentary and it's books. All right. I haven't watched it. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't watched it because there's some stuff in there just going to his YouTube pages that I don't agree with. I don't agree with some of the stuff he said on his Hebrews to Negroes YouTube page. Now, don't get me wrong, he got a lot of truth in that mug though. He got a lot of truth on a lot of information to be, you know, sifted through. A lot of facts. But it's some other stuff I don't agree with. So it just is what it is, man. And that's the way of the world. It's, you know, you're going to agree with stuff and you're going to disagree with stuff. It just is what it is. And y'all know that's a factual statement. All right. It's people in our families that we love tremendously that we don't always agree with what they say and what they do. So, I mean, why make this bigger than it is? Why has the red media made it bigger than it is? All right. Next question. Why are the athletes and entertainers who know Ye and Kyrie are right so silent? Why these actors, these rappers, these entertainers, these comedians, these ball players, why they ain't saying nothing? They got big influence. Man, y'all make it about the bag too much, man. The Most High is watching this stuff right now. The Most High is watching. All right. Next question. Was Kyrie right about his stance on the inoculation? Because New York just came out. New York Supreme Court just came out and switched all that stuff up. Go read that article if you ain't. Go read those stories if you ain't read them yet. All right. New York Supreme Court making the state of New York, you know what I'm saying, come off them bags, them funds. All right. For what was wrongly done. All right. Is Ye right about his stance concerning the red media? That's a good question. All right. All right, here we go. And the last question. Are blacks who descend from slaves here in America Jews? Are we? All right. Ask those questions to people who is questioning everything Ye and Kyrie is doing. All right. And if you don't know the answers to them questions, do your own research. That's what my channel is mainly about, is getting people to go look for themselves at some of the stuff I talk about. All right. I want to end here. Psalm 37. All right. Psalm 37. And I'm just going to read a few verses. All right. I want to read Psalm 37, verse 11. It says, but the lowly shall inherit the land, which in the KJV it says, the meek shall inherit the earth. It says, but the lowly shall inherit the land and delight in abundant well-being. That's good stuff right there. All right, that's good stuff right there. All right, I want to also read, let's see. Let's read verse 18. It says, Yahuwah is concerned for the needs of the blameless. Their portion lasts forever. They shall not come to grief in bad times. In famine they shall eat their fill. Verse 20. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahuwah shall be consumed, like meadow grass consumed in smoke. Yahuwah has enemies. The Most High has enemies. All right. And his enemies are his people's enemies. All right. He chose a people. His people is his inheritance. And they are, his people have become the nemesis of the ones who have stolen identity, our identity, the identity thieves. All right. Last verse I want to read. All right. Verse 25, last verses I want to read. Verse 25. I have been young and am now old, but I have never seen a righteous man abandoned or his children seeking bread. 26. He is always generous and lends, and his children are held blessed. 27. Shun evil and do good, and you shall abide forever. 28. For Yahuwah loves what is right. He does not abandon his faithful ones. They are preserved forever, while the children of the wicked will be cut off. All right, and 29. The righteous shall inherit the land and abide forever in it. Listen, yay, Kyrie, if you're listening, all right, live from this point on, live as righteous as possible, and the Most High got you. All right. If you didn't know his name, I'm telling you his name now. His name is Yahuwah. His name is a strong tower. His name will protect you. His name will caress you. His name will give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. If you sincere in these things, and if you sincere about helping the people, helping your people out, all right, then focus on the Most High going forward. Say what he puts in your mouth and stand on that business. All right. Much love to everybody out there. All right. You guys continue to do what's right in the Most High. Shalom.